We're here in Pagosa Springs, Colorado, Pondfest 2025.
I wouldn't miss this event for nothing. This is, without a doubt, the greatest BMX family event of the year. The vibes here are just insane, and there's something for everybody. And thank you so much to Chris and Melissa for doing this out of their heart. There's no fee, there's no cost. I mean, you just roll up, set up your tent. It's amazing. 4 years deep, and every year it gets bigger and better in a good way.
Pagosa Springs is not an easy place to get to in southwestern Colorado, so it's a little bit of a trek to get here. It's almost like a little southern Colorado pilgrimage every summer now, which I think is pretty cool.
Everybody is vibing, dude, and everybody's smiling, and that says it all.
Everybody's here for the right reasons. It really feels like family, like being out here with everybody. It's like such an ideal spot to camp because you just wake up and jump in the river.
Bunch of dirty dudes cleaning off in the river.
I mean, look at this view. It's pretty all-time.
It's really fun to get everyone together, hang out, not on their phones, see people outside of Instagram in person, shake hands, give hugs, cheers beers, ride jumps. Kind of like a vacation from your cell phone down here in the valley. There's no service. You get all your texts like 3 days later.
Cool to be out here and just check in with everybody and do some kickouts with the boys. It's been badass.
Now, hey, you mister, can't you read? You got to have a shirt and tie to get a seat. You can't even watch, no, you can't eat. You ain't supposed to be here. You got to have a membership card to get inside. And the sign said, everybody welcome, come in, kneel down and pray. When they passed around the plate at the end of it all, I didn't have a penny to pay. So I got me a pen and a paper, and I made up my own little sign.
Watts is probably not a human the way he was ripping. I saw him do a Oppo 3 table, made it look like it was regular.
Yeah, Watts is just an animal. Yeah, he can do anything at any time. It's pretty sweet. He made it out here. He brought little Reed out, so cool to see him ripping the jumps too.
Reed Casey was here. You want to talk about vibes? Reed Casey is telling me what I need to do to adjust to get through the line. He's 10, and I'm like, respect, dog.
Seeing Tommy Krell out here, the old Erie, PA boy, he came out here and shut it down.
And he was sending stuff all day. I was like, this dude is gnarly and ripping all day.
He was going off in like the hot, sunny, like 4 o'clock session.
Flipped the long and low. That lip is mellow. It should not be flipped, and he just pulled it right around, no problem.
Saw the clip of the double flip, Carson from Calgary.
Kind of a short jump for doing a double flip. I'm glad he's okay. It's pretty wild.
We had I want to say 40 of like probably the baddest dudes on dirt here.
A lot of bang for your buck.
You know, having the Patosnies, Maddie. I mean, you don't see Maddie out and about very often, so that was a treat. Clint, Halahans, Alex Bride, Watts, Fox. It's a pretty unreal crew. It's all the guys that people want to see ride, really. I couldn't have been happier with the caliber of riders that showed up and just the types of riders that showed up.
Always good to see Maddie ride somewhere beside Eastside.
Finally left Austin.
Rushmore and Danny made the trip. That's pretty cool.
There was no good looking anything on the course. Can't say it's too horrible. I'm a nice guy now.
Yeah, Jimmy's bike took about 50 laps through the line before he did. Thanks to Luke and Nate.
Non-stop, action-packed, fun.
Oh man, the lake jump. I basically made a wager with Ever. If he did the flip, I would try the flip. And he's like, oh, I would try it, but I don't got shoes, you know, so I can't do it. So then I gave him my shoes. He's like, okay. And then he just stomped it. And then I was like, I have to try this now.
Oh, he straight bugging. Called it on, started panicking. Classic.
It was a little stressful.
Gosh. Oh man.
Pressure's on.
It's kind of scary. Step down, pretty big step down. It's only like 3 feet deep. I don't really know how to do backflips though, so we'll see how it works out. But the boys are peer pressuring me now. All the boys talking shit.
Probably Scorpion out, right?
He's gonna get scared. He's gonna go there.
He's already scared.
Boys don't have faith in me? Fuck these guys. I'm gonna stop this shit.
Seems like he just talks himself through it.
I guess I can do it.
You're on a weird bike and then you're just step down and just pancaking the water.
Oh my god! Pretty much nailed it. Fuck!
I pretty much nailed it, and then all the boys look at the boys and are like, clean it up, clean it up.
Round 2.
Next one, you know, got a little twisted. It's kind of gnarly. No matter what, you're probably slapping your face off the water.
Round out. We're hanging it out, boys.
Hey, maybe next year.
This side.
I don't know if you got a chance to zoom in on the bruise.
Sometimes you gotta send it for the boys. Yeah, good times.
I'm all right. Walk it off.
10 men.
10 man's back.
Reina and Leon from Japan making the massive mission over here for the Pondfest.
Pretty unbelievable that Leon and Reina jumped on a plane and flew from Japan to Durango, Colorado.
Imagine flying across the world to come to this event and then flying right home. That's what this event is.
She was ripping.
It was sick watching her kick the can and the candy bars. It's good stuff.
Dude, she's got such a steez to her, and she's always smiling, always great vibes. There's a language barrier, but it's like a universal language. Like the BMX is beyond language. Like you just look at each other and you're like, yes.
Right away, they were just asking like, what can they do to help? And I was like, you can scoop up some dirt. Rena's mom was killing it on the shovel. She knew how to pack like right away. She just watched me for a second. She was like, I do what you do. And it was super cool.
Halahan's killed it on the build. They got a whole new line. I probably would have done a couple things a little different, but they did all right.
Built a new jump on Thursday. Did a little bit of a panic build. You know, whenever you're just like freaking out and then you just gotta build a new line to calm down. Just pulled one of those out.
For being stacked up in the middle of the night on Thursday, like Saturday, I actually rode pretty good, but I think next year, like that's gonna be the joke.
It ended up being a pretty fun jump.
Keith Mulligan, good seeing Keith Mulligan here. Nutter at the pond. I mean, that's pretty epic.
I've been living in. It's all I wanted when I was a kid. We all said we were innocent. I spend my life behind bars.
Watts has a boost button for sure.
Watts boosting the panic jump. He was ripping the panic jump.
He was fucking blasting some tapes all the way to the outside of that brand new hip.
Should I tell you how sick Pondfest was? Pondfest was like super sick last year, and it was even sicker this year. So much good riding, so much good people. We had an all-star crew out. Pittsburgh people, Austin, Texas people, bunch of people from Colorado, Japan, Aussies, people from Great Britain. What? Are you kidding me? Coming down here, down to the pond to ride these jumps with everybody, so cool.
As soon as the sun starts setting, the jumps get watered and they stay moist. They get all nice and hard packed.
And it gets the biggest groove. It's like glowing at the end of the day. And then you're on the rolling, walking up with everybody. It's a vibe.
The hill's just stacked. Everybody's just frothing. Whether you're jumping the small line or the big line or whatever, everybody's just fired up. Awesome vibe.
There's no better hour and a half of BMX in the world witnessing live the sunset session here.
It was like an endless train for 2 hours straight.
I like endless trains. It was the Nora Cup Trail Rider of the Year train. It's unbelievable.
It's a good feeling whenever you're like doing all this work and then you get on the deck with everybody and they're all hyped. And when everyone's on the same page and we're all like riding together, gotta appreciate it.
I don't know if this is the biggest one that we've done yet, but it definitely seems like it was the most fun, relaxed one for sure.
This was definitely the best Pondfest so far. All the other ones were so sick and they just keep getting better. Hopefully we can do it again next year. Thanks to everyone that came out. Thanks to the Mad Dog, Melissa, for hosting this whole thing. See you next year.
S&M Bikes, Fit Bikes, thanks for the good times.
You know, go out, build stuff, and have some fun, and come out next year.
I didn't make it out last year. I was replaced by Kareem.
Hey, I'm Kareem Williams with the microphone in my hand.
Oh, I thought I saved it. Damn it. Pondfest. This is the place to be. It's always a great time. Love being out in nature and bike jumps and free fat tire. My face is literally stuck in smile mode. I had a blast. This is family.
Yeah, here we are, Kankakee Skate Park. The locals were ripping. I can't. Where else would we go on Road Fools? Maybe Kelly Baker's trails. We're at Kelly Baker's jumps. FOD. Was it FOD? Okay, Field of Drunk. We're here at Field of Drunks, drinking Coronas with Kelly Baker. This bar's got a dachshund on it.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those happy, eject, slap back.
Chuck it.
I'm stressing, dude. I am scared to do it for sure.
But it's water.
That's my boy Maddox, man. He's flipped a few times, but never nothing this big, and he said he wanted it, so we're here, did it.
High stoke, low stakes. That's my new motto.
If I was in your shoes,
been riding S&M my whole life. It's just what you do.
Thanks to Chris and Melissa for getting all the boys out here and just putting in so much work to like build this spot out. Yeah, it's much appreciated. So thanks, guys. We're signing off. Back to Texas. Pondfest. Peace out.
Pondfest 2025. Update. Synopsis. Well, how do I begin? A couple months before the event, I was experiencing some irregular movements, I guess, a good way to put it. So, yeah, I'm not big on going to the doctor until I'm bleeding or something's real cattywampus. But it was, so I went to the doctor back in, I guess, May. And sure enough, I was diagnosed with a stage 3 rectal cancer, which is not horrible, but not great, obviously. I was doing out-of-state treatment in Arizona, so I was considering, canceling the jam and just focusing on the treatment. But honestly, so many people had booked their flights from out of the country, Airbnbs, and I mean, everything was pretty much in motion already. So I decided just to try and bounce back and forth from here to Arizona, do the chemotherapy, and just ride it out and see if we could have the jam and have a good time. And it all worked out. I definitely wasn't 100% this weekend. I was a little foggy with the chemo coursing through my body. It's a pretty weird experience. A lot of strange sensations with cold and heat, and the way your body feels is real weird. But was able to get it done, man, with the guys. And that was really the key. Is the whole week before the jam, I was out in Arizona getting treatment, and then I flew back here at the last minute, and the guys fixed the place up, got everything running. Normally I'm working a lot harder than I was this week, but I just didn't have it in me. But the Halahans came through, Glenn, Pinky came through, a bunch of the guys. So they knew what I was going through. I had told them, but I didn't tell anybody else. So this is kind of like the first time I've told anybody about it other than just the guys that I was working with this week. So yeah, if I was a little like spacey when people were here, that's why. But overall, I mean, it was unreal. It was a great weekend. I'm glad we pressed on and got it done because, my situation didn't affect anybody's experience this weekend. And I got some laps, rode the big line both days. I might not be doing a whole bunch of riding here for the next couple of months as I focus on just trying to work on my diet and my treatment plan and my surgery and all that kind of stuff. So I'm glad I got a good little early summer last blast on the bike before I try and kick this little cancer situation. And I'm stoked everybody came out, and next year's going to be, I'm sure better. I already heard the Halahans talking about new lines, new stuff that they want to build. The place is getting better. Every year, the spot gets better. By the time this comes out, I should be a lot further down the road with the chemo treatments and the radiation, and who knows, maybe even surgery, and I could even be fully cancer-free by the time this comes out. I'm not sure. I'm going to hammer this out, and, we're going to have this jam again next year, and I'm going to be 100%, and it's going to be better than ever. So we'll see you next year. So what are we doing? Welcome to Pondfest 2025. Yeah, this is the FU5 right here. I have no idea what that stands for. Big, long drug name. Should I just tell the whole story, Stu? Melissa here is going to do the first removal of my chemotherapy travel pack, which I've had on for 46 hours. This is round 2 of 6 rounds of chemo. And we're going to flush the system out with some saline solution. Put some, what's the next thing you're going to put in there?
It's called heparin.
Heparin, just a cleaner of some sort. And then we're going to disconnect all this, and we're going to pop the needle out of what they call the power port, which is a hard line into my artery up here, which goes straight to my heart, so that we can do the chemo through there. So the last round I did in the hospital. This one we're going to do here at Pondfest. All right, Melissa, take it away.
Assume the position. Pop this up. Oh, yep, look how easy that was. Bubbles.
Yeah, and give it a little...
Okay.
Give it some taps. You want to get the air out. Problem.
So this is the saline. We're going to do 2 of those. Get your mitts off of that. And then this one, they said something about how it's hard to push, so you got to kind of like pull it down, I think. There we go.
Mine at stage 3 has a 85% success rate.
65%.
At 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they quit tracking it after 5 years, and that's all ages. So somebody that's relatively young, in good shape, active, should be, they said I should have just a total normal lifespan, as long as everything goes well.
See, I told you. It's
What is with these gloves? These are like signature gloves for your dad with his missing thumb. Oh, the thumb, look, the thumb has gone.
Internal.
Gone.
There we go. Okay. So now we got.
Voila. What is this?
No, don't. Just stop. Yeah. So then just some short little bursts, they said.
One of these, when she squeezed in, ooh, there it goes. It happens that fast. I could just taste it instantly. Is this a good opportunity to just get a little twisted tea in one of those syringes?
Just like old times, man.
Just like last year's Pondfest. There's one thing they put in here that the minute she squeezes it in there, the whole crotch feels like it's on fire. That one you have to go in gently with. So now we've flushed out the line that's going into my bloodstream, and now we're going to remove the whole needle mechanism that plugs into what they call the power port. So this port is really cool because it's permanent. It's in a pocket that they've created surgically. It's sitting in there. It's got 3 little bumps on it so you can always locate it. It's got some kind of lever latch. I don't know if it's magnetic or what it's doing, but this is so I can go in and get my blood work done every couple weeks. I can get my chemo in the hospital and I don't have to keep getting IVs. It's really nice. And then when you go in to get it re-plugged in, you wipe it down with a painkiller an hour before, lidocaine, and the whole thing gets numb, and when they poke the needle through there, you don't even feel it. And it's a lot better than being a pincushion with the IVs. I hate needles anyway, and having needles hanging out of your arms all the time. And the surgery to have this port installed was one of the craziest surgery experiences I've ever had. I mean, it's not like a hip replacement or having your shoulder remade or ACL replacements or any of those type of orthopedic procedures, but I was laying there on my back with the lights and everything right in my face, and they were administering the anesthesia, which was propofol, and I was just starting to zonk out, and the AC/DC Highway to Hell came on super loud. It really was wild. Remember when I came out, I couldn't stop talking about how wild it was?
Boom.
Wow, that was nice. That's a good feeling.
Does that hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt. So now I just have this bump, which is the port, and the skin will grow over that hole, and then when I go back in there in a week?
You got 10 days.
10 days, I'll go back for the number 3 of 6 of these treatments. So this is the plate, and then it's got some kind of safety on it so that you can't push it back so you don't stab yourself, but that needle is what's in you. This full, inch or so is what's inside the tube, and then this plate goes back here and locks. So that's the connector. That works in lieu of having a big, fat gauge needle in your arm. Yeah, this chemical, the FU5,
go ahead and put that in there.
is extremely toxic. I have to do my laundry in hot by itself, sheets. I have to wipe the toilet down every time I pee with these Clorox wipes. There's no doubt about it. It's a toxic process, chemotherapy, but you're trying to kill cancerous cells that are reproducing quickly, but you're also killing red blood cells that produce quickly, and you're killing bone marrow. Killing a lot of stuff, but
killing some cancer.
That's the idea. Thanks for joining us.
No worries. I didn't kill you.
Yeah, you did a really good job. I was nervous.
I know.
It's probably the weirdest how-to you've ever done, huh?
Yeah, it is weird. Rather be doing how to install your fit blunt 48 spline 2-piece spline drive sprocket crank. So 10 days from now, we'll go back to the treatment center, which is in Arizona, and we will get the third round going and then continue 4, 5, and 6. Will take us out 3 months, and then we'll do 5 weeks of more concentrated radiation on the area once a day for Monday through Friday for 5 weeks. And then we'll go into surgery, remove what's left, and by November we should be cancer-free and experiencing totally normal rectal function. Wrecked him. Damn near killed him. Yeah, so fingers crossed. Not the weird suspension bike fingers crossed, but actual fingers crossed.